Hey, welcome. This is Chris from the Craps Couple, and today we're going to talk a little bit about the poll that I put out on the community channel, and we're also going to talk about trends, and lastly, we're going to talk about the next video series that I have coming out. Now, for all this information, and it's free, doesn't cost you anything, and we're just looking to try to improve our craps game. So I've got a video, we're in the craps cave right now, and we're talking about the poll. So the poll that was put out about a week ago, or maybe less, we decided to ask you guys, do you believe that trends can be tracked? And have you experienced that? Hot numbers, cold numbers? What did you really think about trends? And I guess 26 votes have come in so far, and 11 of you, or 42%, said, yeah, I experienced trends. I got hot numbers, got cold numbers. It worked for me. And there was about 4 of you that said, 15% said that no, trends aren't something that you can track at the table. And lastly, there was about 11 folks that said, I'm undecided about trends. So the way I look at this poll is there's probably a lot of different levels of craps player in it. And what I mean by that is there's probably some of you that are really experienced in craps. If you're betting trends, I would suggest that you are probably experienced. And if you are not yet decided on trends, then I would suggest that maybe you're just learning. So either way, I want you to know if you're a long-term player, then and you've experienced trends working, we're gonna get into that a little bit more in the next video series. If you're new to the game, I want you to just watch for trends and you make your own decision. I will tell you this, it's very interesting how you'll see patterns show up sometimes and how trends can actually be identified. And it's not necessarily some type of thing that you have to have a computer or even write it down for that matter. You just need to pay attention to what's happening at the table. So always be prepared. If you're new, don't be prepared to be locked into a strategy that you walked up to the table with. Trend betting is not about that. Trend betting is being able to adapt your play with what's happening at the table. So strategies can help you start discovering what the trend is, but you need to be able to update and adapt your strategies as you go through. Let me show you an example on this craps tree that, if I get it pull up, the craps tree, one moment please, is something that gives you a good illustration of what things look like statistically under a normal distribution. If you've seen my past videos, you've seen me illustrate this. But you have this craps tree here. This is reflective of a 72 roll. There are, with 72 rolls, you have 12 sevens. That's what that is, 12 sevens that are there. Then you have 10 sixes, 8 fives, 6 fours, 4 threes, and 2 twos. That's how it works on the stair step distribution type of thing. If all 72 rolls happen as the dice would normally give them out. Well, that is not the way it happens at the table. The dice don't normally give out those results in that fashion. It doesn't work like that at the table. When you step up to the table, I have not seen that happen. So you need to be prepared. It's not going to happen like that when you walk to the table. Now, maybe if you stay there for 20 hours, you'll see that, but when you're at the table for an hour or 2 or 3, maybe 4, you're not going to see that. So what it's going to look like in all likelihood is a little something more like this. Let's see if I can get this to calculate and show us. It's going to take it a second. It's working through. This is a 72 roll. And you can see the green represents actually what happened at the table. And the red represents, again, the normal stair step that you would typically see if everything was normally distributed. As you can tell, the sixes are completely off the chart. I mean, there was 17. Let me show you a little something else here. I got another column, if I can get it to show, or another row. There we go. Come on. Be nice. All right. So this is 72 rolls. And let me make sure that's showing up on the screen right. And it is. Good. So there were 72 rolls here. And you could see there was 17 sixes. Now, shouldn't have been 17 sixes. In 72 rolls, it should have been 10. So there was 7 more times of a 70 of the roll hitting 6 than it was supposed to be. So that's one of the examples. This is kind of what happens. In 72 rolls, you should have seen at least 2 12s. There was no 12s that were rolled. The 8s, one would think that the 8s would be something that would be hit frequently. And it did not. It only hit 5 times. 5 when it's supposed to hit 10 times. The 5 hit 6 times. So the trends are happening. Now, you can, obviously, if the 6s are sitting there repeating and repeating and repeating, you need to bet the 6s. And if you do that, you bet the 6s more than you do the 5 and the 8s, you're going to make money. You're going to make, or at least you're going to have a better chance to win. So that's what this is all about. This is about discovering those trends. It's about, do you decide if you're going to bet a trend, or do you just walk to the table and put on a strategy predispositioned on and play that strategy out. So craps is an interesting game. It's fun. You got all kinds of math. You got all kinds of strategies. You got all kinds of trends. And I would recommend that you guys that are new continue to watch videos that are online and continue to think about the betting strategies as a singular thing that you can do at the table. And it's going to be one of those things you're going to walk to the table and you really got a 50-50 chance with a betting strategy. That strategy could go north, it could go south. So if you have something that you can adapt, I believe you have a better chance. So that's what I'm going to do next. We're going to have a bunch of videos come out, and it's going to be about trend betting. So that's going to be coming up next. I hope you're looking forward to it. I am. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.